Davy VTV, Davy V with you. We are back in beautiful Mount Hope Cemetery. And something occurred to me as I was walking. For those of you not familiar with these videos that I've been doing here on Davy VTV, this is beautiful Mount Hope Cemetery in Rochester, New York, a historic cemetery. Famous folks such as Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony are buried here. But I've been exposing this cemetery for years for its abandonment and neglect of these folks who are buried here, which is a great disrespect to their memory, right? To their final resting place, right? And I've been exposing the city of Rochester, New York for years. And if you're not from the Rochester, New York area, if this is your first time stumbling on my channel, Davy VTV, and are not too familiar with me or the channel, I can tell you that the city of Rochester, New York is one of the most corrupt cities in the country. From the politicians to the law enforcement, it's just a good old boys club kind of town, kind of city. And this is just another example how the city of Rochester, New York, which owns Mount Hope Cemetery, has neglected and abandoned this otherwise beautiful cemetery for years. And something occurred to me when I was walking here earlier, just a few minutes ago actually, that this looks almost like a, I don't know, post-apocalyptic, almost like a war zone. And you may be like, okay, hold on, Davy B, now you're exaggerating. No, but bear with me. Look at this. The fact that there are so many graves, we're not talking about just one or two. We're talking just in a small square footage of area that I'm in right now. The fact that there are back to back graves toppled over, right? There's two right there. Bear with me. Here's another one, right? Right? Here's another one leaning. Watch this. Here are two more. Right? They're displaced, embedded into the ground for decades. Again, a total disrespect to these folks' final resting place. Look at these. Right? And again, this is just this little area. Let me catch these over here. This is just literally like, a small section. Look at this. Right? Look at this. Here we go. Again, this is just a small section. Look at this. So you have to ask yourself, what is really going on and why is the city of Rochester, New York, neglected and has abandoned this cemetery for years? Look at this. Embedded into the ground. Another one. Look at this. Another one. And this is a huge cemetery. This is just a small area. Look at this. Absolutely disgusting on the part of the city of Rochester, New York. And let's be clear here, if they wanted to, they could definitely address this issue. Look at this. What is this? Literally, it looks like I said, like almost like some post-apocalyptic. Look at this. Look at this. And by the way, I always say no disrespect to anyone because I don't like stepping over graves. But if you've ever been for a walk in a cemetery, it's almost unavoidable, right? Look at this. Absolutely disgusting. Look at this. Toppled over. Look at this. A cross knocked off its base. And again, this is just a small section. This cemetery is huge. And you could find countless videos that I've done and I will continue to do. Look at this, exposing the city of Rochester, New York. And again, how they have abandoned and neglected this cemetery and continue to do so. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. You literally cannot walk a few hundred feet in this otherwise beautiful cemetery, like I said, My Hope Cemetery, without running into graves that are broken, cracked, toppled over, embedded into the ground. Look at this. And again, keep in mind, this is a historic cemetery. And it's absolutely disgusting how the city of Rochester, New York has neglected and abandoned My Hope Cemetery for decades. As always, thank you for watching Davy V TV.